How to tie this week, that's the first goal this week, man. Learn how to tie the bow tie myself. You got like 3 people that know how to tie it. It's unfortunate. I had to get Catman to do it.
So you look quick out there tonight, Tajh.
It's coming along, you know, it's a work in progress. You know, from a running standpoint, you know, it's all about vision. It's all about seeing where you're going half the time before you're going. So it's still a growing process for me, but I feel very comfortable running. Plenty of lanes out there. You know, the offensive line's done a great job. So you got to keep improving in that aspect.
You like the pace?
Love the pace. You know, we ran 94, 95 plays. That's awesome. And the thing is, still feel like we could have went more. You know, honestly, you know, the humidity level was something else in the stadium. Wasn't expecting it, but guys persevered, did a lot of great things, and you know, we did a lot of good things. You know, so we just got to keep improving from it and learn from the mistakes.
You gonna get a new helmet this week?
A new helmet?
Yeah. You got popping off a lot.
Will, yeah, I'll probably switch it up a little bit. Throw the visor back on. I felt like I had my swag right, so the sleeve looked good though for a minute. You know, so other than that, you know, just got to keep working.
Were guys going after the helmet?
You know, I think that's one of my strengths. You know, weight room has always been a big thing for me. You know, Coach Basson does a great job, and Coach Greenlee of getting us prepared, and it's a little bit of strength. You know, it's one of the situations where we needed to get in a pretty decent field position. I just wish we would have got the first down. So, you know, just got to keep improving from it.
You came out for 2 plays there that final drive. What happened?
My helmet came off a couple times, and one play after I ran the second time, I was a little winded, not even gonna lie. You know, so I had to come off, I had to get a breather. Coach was like, appreciate the honesty, and just got back in the next play.
How big was this win for you guys?
It's a stepping stone. Another, you know, great win for this team and this program, and you know, we just got to keep building off of it. You know, one of the, you know, people after the game asked me, did this do anything for the ACC, SEC? Again, you know, somebody probably would have asked it. It has nothing to do with that. You know, this is all about Clemson. You know, regardless of the situation, SEC or not, you know, if we lose the ACC game, they're still gonna be like, they're not gonna ask us this for the ACC. Again, you know, it's just one of the situations. So we're doing everything we can for Clemson. I feel like we got a special team in the making. You know, we just got to keep growing, keep persevering, and excited to watch the film and learn from the mistakes.
What can you say about Andre Ellington? What can you say about him?
Man, so excited to see that guy full speed. As you can see, one of the top players in the country. I feel one of the best backs in the country, and he showed it. You know, 200 plus rushing yards a day, and just excited about his performance. This is one of the things that we needed. We needed, you know, for him to have this breakout game, standout game, and you know, people, you know, talk about the rushing, but you know, the O-line was one of the biggest questions. Like, I feel like, you know, before the game, people were like, oh, they're going to be terrible because they have, you know, plenty of young guys in the O-line. Those guys did an outstanding job. Can't stand up enough for those guys. Chest wide open for those guys, you know. So just got to keep growing. Again, you know, everybody's young. First game jitters, and we just got to keep preparing for the season.
Do you think that last drive was sort of a statement kind of drive that kind of said you guys are pretty serious about being physical?
Definitely. I mean, in the situation, I feel like we beat ourselves. You know, we won the game, but we beat ourselves. Plenty of times, you know, where we had opportunity to go make plays. One specific play, I had a layup. You know, when Cooper's standing out there in the end zone, the hardest pass of the game right there. You know, just trying to clear the back. You know, so just got to keep growing from it and just extending these drives and keep putting points on the board.
To survive a game this important without, you know, really one of the best receivers in the country, what kind of a test was that, and maybe what did you guys learn?
I mean, I think it showed people what type of team that we have. You know, we got a special team. You know, we got some great players on this team that are going to step up and make plays. And, you know, it's unfortunate that we didn't have them. But, again, I feel I was encouraged, you know, about the guys that we did have. And, you know, of course, it's going to be special when he gets back. But from right now, we just got to keep growing and keep learning.
Does it catch everybody's attention, though, that you guys can win without him, at least in your locker room? Just in terms of keeping everybody
in the locker room, I think it's everybody outside of this program. I think it's everybody that looks inside of this program. I mean, we don't have any doubts. We recruit the top players every year in and year out. You know, this is one of the things that we do for this team, and you know, we got, you know, plenty of playmakers. Again, you can't replace a guy like Sammy, but at the same time, none of these guys are trying to go out there and replace him. All they're trying to do is do their best, do their job, and just grow from that. We're not asking anything but those guys except for do their jobs, and you know, when we get him back, you know, he's going to make plays. That's what he does. He's one of the top playmakers in the country. But other than that, we got some outstanding guys on this team.
Can we call you a running quarterback now since you had 58 yards tonight?
I mean, regardless of what I did, I was still labeled as a dual threat. So I was like, I might as well run. You know, I didn't really want to run. You know, growing up, that wasn't my forte. That wasn't my thing. But always in that category, Bill's reps. So I was like,
Since everybody's calling you one, you might as well
might
do
as
it.
well
Huh?
be one. Yeah.
How about new